And we are live. What is up, guys? Praxeology Prodigy back with another Red Pill Lens movie review. Today we got Casino Royale. This is the first of the five, part of the 5G for James Bond with Daniel Craig. And I'll be getting those done soon. I just want to get this out the way. I'll touch on it later in the outro, but tomorrow I'm probably not going to do a Red Pill Lens. I'll probably just do a Red Pill rant with the boys, Diego and Small. And then Sunday we'll see if that potential interview with the surprise Red Pill rant is still will still happen. Okay, so yeah, just wanted to get that out the way. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. Okay, first point we have here. So we get an intro to Bond, right? And based off his conversation with the bad guy, he seems to have game. This is when he's interviewing some dude in like a black and white office. This is that scene. He seems to have some game and Dark Triad personality traits. So obviously he's a special agent, so burden of performance is there. He's accepted it without a doubt because your life's on the line. So this is our good introduction to the character. It seems like off these points alone, he might be RP. And obviously it's James Bond, so he's fucking RP, bro. Fuck off. Alright, next point. Next we get a badass foot chase. And this scene is fucking lit, man. This is like for 2006 to have like the parkour and all that stuff. That's badass. But we see after that foot chase, we see Bond going to the Bahamas, and dude, he has that casual act. He has that casual class act. You know how some people just get it with the classy act? Me. What the fuck? Yeah, it just like comes natural to him. He looks well groomed, great skills. Obviously, he's probably been trained on all this stuff too, but he fucking kills it, man. He slay king, slay. You go, girl. He does a great job at that shit, man. So, right, killing and survival skills and whatnot. But damn, what else can you expect from this guy, man? Fuck. He's already. It's like we're a minute into this fucking review, and he's already he's already an established badass based off our tells that we can read from him, right? I would basically consider him a high value man. Because yeah, he just has that full package. You can just tell right away, just without any hesitation. You can see it's clear. He's him. He's that guy. Okay. So then we get to a little scene where Bond gets some information about the bad guy from the receptionist lady using some game. It's so casual too, like. He just plays it off real good, and it's nice. It's refreshing because he does it all on the fly. It's not like rehearsed or anything. You can tell it's just all coming from the top, which is very impressive from Bond. Okay, then he finds out he's at the beach house, and he goes for a little swim, and we see him emerge from the water with command presence, and he stares down that little baddie with the horse. Yeah, again, that's just easy command presence right there. Also, is he natty? He looks natty. I'm not gonna lie. His like proportions look well. His he doesn't look overly developed, if you know what I mean. He has that frame that's filled, so I assume he's natty, right? Okay, yeah. Next point. And then we see Bond has great reads and great game. If it wasn't clear already, he dominated the bad guy in poker and gets under his skin, and he gets his fucking car, his Aston Martin, and then he sees his wife all sad and alone, and he games her up. He pulls up to her. She's like, oh, no wonder he's mad or whatever, because he just won the whip. And then he uses his direct game on her, and it worked because he has that look. You know what I mean? He has that like direct. He can come off across as direct. Damn, the sun just came out. Now I'm fucking. My eyes are blinded. No sunbathing for me today. Just a lot of clouds. Okay, but yeah, he has that look where he can he can do he does a lot of indirect game in this film, but the only time we see him do direct is on this bitch. So yeah, high value man type shit, man. Or alpha fuck genetics. That's really the only time you can do direct game. Unless you're like really extremely game savvy, which yeah. I'm not even gonna go there. So yeah, okay. The guy has a maxed out Trinity. We can see he's just maxed out Trinity. Looks, status, network. I mean, yeah, maxed out Trinity. So then right as he's about to smash her, he gets intel from the bitch and leaves her high and wet. Indicating what, guys? Indicating abundance mindset. And also his focus is on the mission, not the female. Right? So those two things right there alone, abundance mindset and right focusing on the mission, quote unquote burn up performance, those are very high DHVs in my opinion. Right, just to walk away from that situation where any other, you put a blue pill guy in his shoes right there, what would he have done? Right, you can already guess. Okay, next point. So after he saves the day at the airport, we have Bond meet his love interest, Vesper Hen. And she seems like an early iteration of a boss babe. She thinks she's all badass and shit. She comes off as snarky and annoying. Luckily, our boy Bond, he has game. He has the wit. He has a charm. Like no other fucking special agent would, or blue pill guy in his shoes would have filled. And he reads her like a little Dr. Seuss book. He knows, this bitch is trying to compensate for her looks, trying to be all masculine, but she does go overboard. This tells me she's probably an orphan, whatever. You know what he does. That scene's just fucking awesome. And what would you know? Obviously, females are the superior social creatures to us. So she reads him right back. This scene is so good because you can feel the toxicity between these two. You can feel it oozing from the screen. It's really toxic, high tension, high anxiety, and you can already tell they're gonna fuck with like sparks and fireworks, and it's gonna be sweaty as fuck in the room and shit. These motherfuckers are crazy, bro. So yeah, these two have great chemistry, and she has found a player 2. Okay, what do all females want? They're all player 1s, and they all want a player 2. Okay. Also, if it wasn't clear already, Bond is obviously all RP aware naturally. Right? Hold on, let me just move my curtain. Get a little more sun on my left side over here. Gotta get that even. Gotta get it even. All right. Ooh, look at that. It's like the perfect sun right now. It's like the perfect combination of clouds and sun. It's just, ooh, it's so good right now. I love this fucking desk, man. You guys don't get it. This is a fucking perfect setup, especially in the morning with the sun all high. And I feel like Superman right here, just right in front of the sun, soaking up all that energy, those fucking sun rays and shit. Okay. I'm getting off topic. Okay, next point. Then we see him pull up on the hen while she's getting ready. And he gives her commands on what to wear and what she's gonna do. He says, you're gonna wear this, and then when I'm in the middle of my game, you're gonna come up and kiss me on the neck so I can get the upper hand, because everyone's gonna be focused on you, not their hands, right? So this is like good father figure game and Amused mastery in one. He combines it. He does a double punch right there. And it looks like he gets a little bit under her libtard skin, but bitches love this shit, bro. Especially libtard bitches. Love being told what to do. So then the bitch actually used some indignation on Bond. We get a little reversal here. So she gets him a better suit that's tailored. And this guy's like, what the fuck? How'd you get me tailored? She's like, I sized you up when we met. Like, yo, what the fuck? This feminist is using that mom game type shit on Bond, bro. Mom game? Is that even a thing? Mom game. Fucking feminist mom game and shit, you know? But yeah, it's just some indignation, Bond. Come on. You know how to handle it. And he handles it well. He wears the fuck out of that suit, man. What can I tell you? I need a suit, man. I need to buy a suit. like a good couple suits. Probably you only need like 1 or 2 suits. You don't need much. You're not gonna wear them all the time, but I need a good suit. Yeah, but I'm fucking. My body's like literally rechanging as we speak. Fucking changing by the minute. All right, next point before I get off topic again. Then we get to the poker game. This whole scene is executed perfectly. Bond and the villain finally meet. Everything about this whole scene is just pure body language, non-verbal communications, right? Facial expressions, vocal annotation, witty wordplay. It has it all. A very RP savvy scene. I love this scene. And like, think about it. You think a blue pill secret agent would last a day in this world? Fuck no, man. He needs, like, the RP hero is a necessity, right? Because you need to have that adaptation value. A blue pill guy, they don't have that adaptation value. You've never seen a blue pill hero as charming as Bond, or as quick to think on his feet as Bond, right? It's I can't think of any blue pill guys that have the full package like Bond. Okay. And not to mention the fight scene. He has a fight on the staircase, and you can see how stoic he is and mature for having experience in that type of situation. The hen is in shock, obviously, but he gives her commands ASAP to get her mind off it, and now she knows this whole secret agent shit, this whole libtard feminism bullshit. It's not a game. This shit's like real life, killing bad guys and shit, like killing bad guys that are running after you with fucking machetes type shit, you know. So we cut to her in the shower crying about the whole situation that just happened, and Bond comes in and he does the best father figure game and like beta game. It's like, okay, look, you guys know that chapter Red Pill Lens from Positive Masculinity when Rollo talks about that perfect blend of beta and alpha, or alpha and beta. You don't want to be 24/7 alpha. You want that good. That's what hypergamy is looking for. That perfect mixture of beta sprinkled in between that alphaness, right? Imagine he walked in that bathroom and said, "Get up, we have fucking another mission to do. Stop crying." You know what I mean? It would have been like a complete ruin the mood, ruin the whatever connection they had going on there. It just would have been tasteless, I guess you can say, very unsocially calibrated. Because even alphas can, if it's 24/7 alpha, go, it can be considered so like not being socially calibrated, right? Uncalibrated type of situation or individual, like a blue pill guy, right? Blue pill betas are all basically socially uncalibrated. Okay, but yeah, he has that perfect blend. He turns off the alpha mode. And it's like the best part of being RP game savviness is knowing when to turn off that alpha mode, right? And turning the beta mode on, and just having that right mixture. It's a recipe for a successful hypergamous choice. In this case, she fell for him. She didn't deep convert to him. Well, spoiler alert, but she did fall for him a little bit. It's obvious. Although she did have other intentions, but you can tell, bro. There's something there, okay? And then, but yeah, Bond hit the nail on the head with turning on his beta mode and joining the bitch in the shower and being that shoulder to cry on for her, right? Again, father figure game type shit. So good blend, great blend. It's rare to see those little moments. It like in RP movies too. Like it's rare to like think of someone that can do that, can have that understanding of human nature and just know when to play something so perfectly. Bravo, man. This whole point is executed perfectly. Okay, next point. Then we have a little scene where after Bond loses his full house to quads, he tells Vesper he needs another 5 million. And because he got he got snaked by the Bond villain. Someone told him that Bond knows his tails, which was Mathis. Spoiler alert, but yeah, he loses his 10 milli. He needs the other 5 million. She says no, and at this point, we see another we see another side of Bond for a second. We see that Dark Triad nature come out of him, but it only comes out because he's fighting for an underlying cause of helping the world stop a terrorist, which was Le Chiffre. I don't know how the fuck you say it, but Le Chiffre. Whatever. And a bit of ego in there. It's just mixed in there. All right. And also, let me tell you guys something. When you lose a big hand like that against someone you know that you're better than in poker, it burns you. I don't know if you guys play poker. I played poker. I've been playing poker since like high school and shit. You know, those backyard games with your buddies and shit. But like with my buddies and shit, like you guys have that one friend that there's always that competition between you guys, and you guys have like either covert and overt communication about it. Like, I'm gonna give you guys an example here. My buddy, my good friends, me and him, we have that like covert spark. Me and him were just like I can beat you, and he's like, no, I can beat you. And we've always, for the past years, we've always been back and forth. I've always won off him. He's always like, he's not. I beat him for the majority. I'm just gonna keep it all the way 100. The only time he beat me was like literally a few months ago when I went back to the West Coast to go see him and shit. He just beat me there, but it's just because I was playing recklessly. Okay, but anyway, you get a burn, man. When someone beats you and shit, you just get this feeling like it's just burning inside of you, and it never quite heals. Like, the only way to heal it is to avenge yourself. And yeah, if you guys never play poker, you won't understand. But I can tell there's some of that burning anger in Bond in this exact moment. He also tries, like I said, it's a mixture of ego and him trying to fight for a greater cause, helping the world. But I would say, like, deep down in his little monkey brain, caveman brain, he definitely wants to get his revenge, right? Which he eventually does. Spoiler. All right, next point. Now, Bond wins the entire pot. Fast forward. He wins. He beats the guy. He gets his revenge and wants to celebrate. We get a little scene where he takes Vesper Hen on a little date. And he used some good lines on her. He's indicating his intentions, but again, his reads are spot on, and he sees that she's already deep converted to a sense, to an alpha, and has a charm around her neck. It's like an ownership brand type shit of like alpha widow, basically. So she might be an alpha widow, she might not be. Who knows? We'll see. Eventually, we'll see pretty soon, right? But yeah, the bitch acts dumb, man. But Bond isn't getting fooled by her and sees that she has her own intentions and agenda. But he doesn't fully quite get it yet. The full picture of what she's in there for. Okay. Next point. Now we have Bond after the torture scene. He wakes up from a nap, and the hen is waiting for him. And obviously, now that he's a millionaire, the fucking hen is all over him, and she can't keep her genuine burning desire hidden from him no more. Now, they're both overt about the next steps. In this, there's a funny scene, there's a funny moment in this scene where the Swiss guy pulls up and is all happy and giddy and goofy about shit, and Bond, he's like, oh, I got you guys' money. He's all happy, and then Bond asks him, you didn't bring any chocolate? And the Swiss guy starts laughing, like a weird little laugh. And for a split second on the screen, we see Bond laughing, not with the dude, but at the dude, looking off into the distance like, yo, what the fuck? He's like, it's indicating Bond just gets it. Okay, if you couldn't tell already, he has that face that those IRL TikTok interviewers have when they interview couples and some funny shit happens or is said that the couples don't pick on, and like only an RP guy that just gets it would pick on and laugh about. You know what I mean? It's just that look. You guys know what I'm talking about. If you get it, you know that look that we're talking about. But yeah, he then we cut to her after the Swiss guy leaves to the hen. She seems to be struggling with something mentally. Okay, and right now, at this moment in the scene, we think as the audience, She's thinking, holy shit, this RP high value guy is in love with me, and he's put 100 million on the line using my dumbass name because he put her name as the password. And she's probably thinking like, damn, is my sexual market value really that high? Like, she thought she was a used Twinkie, and he read her for that. Right? But yeah, we find out later that she's actually feeling foreshadowed guilt for what she's going to do to Bond, which we'll see very soon. Then they have one last bit of dialogue, and we see, for a second, Bond seemingly plays with her, and she goes overt and acknowledges his game, like, oh, whatever, you're using your armor again. And he's like, no. He does the unthinkable, bro. James Bond, high value man, $100 million in the bank account right now. He does the unthinkable. He goes overt blue pill, yielding to her feminine energy, and we see Vesper tamed the red pill beast we know as James Bond, bro. She deep converted him. Like, she flipped it. Okay? He's officially in her frame, right? Like, what a letdown. He's still the man, but it's probably it's downhill from here, okay? Like, whenever you're in that situation, you hand the frame over with fucking flowers and roses and $100 million in the bank to the female, bro, it's downhill from here. But yeah, we cut to a scene here where the tension is finally released between the two, and they have a nice little fuck on the hospital bed. It was a good scene. It felt natural. It didn't feel forced like other fuck scenes, like the last two Twilight films. Those ones felt forced as fuck. Okay. And next point. Then we get to the beach scene where Bond is explicating again to the Hen about everything that just happened, that went down, that she wasn't aware of. Then we get a moment where she asks him, does everyone have a tell? This is so blue pill, man. Okay. She asks him, does everyone have a tell? And he says, yes, everyone but you. And I love you and shit. Indicating and confirming his one-eyedest blue pill dream and of love and war archetype he's having with her. Okay, so his whole guard is down, and all of the RP that he was based upon, his foundation, is just all out the window. And we confirm how fast he's going blue pill on us, because the Hen has all the trust and all the frame from this certified killer. And yeah, I don't think Bond will come back from that, right? What a shame. I cringed when I heard all that shit. Luckily, this is all short-lived, and we see why. Okay, okay, so final point. 23 minutes, not bad. It's pretty short, but okay. Final point. Then we get to a scene where they're in the hotel room. They're in Venice. And Bond notices she took off her alpha branding, her alpha charm, whatever. And she lets him know covertly she's been war brided, kinda. Right? She says, I've been war brided by you and I've moved on, blah blah, like covertly, right? But soon we find out this is a fake declaration. She's a fake war bride. Yeah, a fake war bride. Surprise, surprise. She's actually secretly an alpha widow. So she's not. So she let on our boy Bond, telling him, "Yeah, I'm war brided by you. I took off my alpha charm. Nothing to worry about." And then we find out this is a fake declaration, and she's secretly an alpha widow to the guy, and she's never been war brided by Bond. So yeah, she betrays Bond and gets the money, goes and gives it to some lames. And bro, at this point Bond loses everything. He loses a lot. Okay, he loses his bitch, and hold on, we'll get there. Well, yeah, he just loses his bitch there, basically. Okay? And this shows us that Bond is like secret, well, not secretly. He's obviously RP, but he's cold, bro. He's cold. When he's talking with M, he seems unfazed by what just happened. But let's break it down. Let's break down what happened when he got betrayed. Okay. He got betrayed by his one-itis. One, he lost his hope of the love and war archetype dream that he was going to have. Two, he lost the money, so he couldn't complete the mission. Three, right, at least until he goes back on the case and puts the pieces together and whatnot. And but I'm talking about in the moment, his losses, okay? Next loss, he lost his hen permanently. 4. And then 5, he lost a mental war. He's thinking like, damn, how could I be so stupid for falling just for this brief second, for this fucking, to this hen? How could I be so dumb, right? He only does that for a brief second, because right after that, his RP awareness kicks in, and he goes full blast RP awareness, right? A fire is lit under his ass. He doesn't self-deprecate. He's just like, lesson learned, move on, and find out who did this, which he does, and then he goes and finds the dude and kills him, right? And yeah, that's about it for the fucking film breakdown. Okay, finally we have our movie score. So Red Pill score, we're gonna give this film a 8 out of 10. The majority of this movie had RP awareness. It had, right, let's break it down. It had abundance mindset, it had frame, it had a game, it had trinity, you name it. It just had basically about everything in an RP cocoon you can think about. I don't know, cocoon, what the fuck. It just had the full package for the RP. Okay, and it was all in a good perspective too. So the RP wasn't shunned or looked down upon by like blue pill characters or anything. It was just the way things are, right? 2006. And as for the blue pill score, I'll give it a 2 out of 10. There is some blue pill at the end of the film. Obviously, we have this little montage of love and war archetype scenes going on here, playing out in front of us. Then we have, yeah, right, it's basically blue pill dreaming, right? One-itis, and he loses his frame to the female. But this movie also does put this as a happily ever after, and it puts the blue pill in a good perspective, at least momentarily, till the very end, which it gives us that reality check of the burden of performance, that we can never let our guard down, and the red pill lens is always on 24/7. And having that burden of performance on our mind, because the moment we lose our RP awareness, life comes in and checks us like it did to Bond, right? So great movie ending, great metaphor for the red pill. Actually, it's actually a really red pill film, this film, believe it or not. I don't want to give it a 2 out of 10, because I mean a 10 out of 10 red pill, because that final scene where we see Bond just cave in so easily and so quickly, like, bro, really? Like, I kind of lost respect for just a tad bit of respect. Like, damn, that easy over a female? Bro, you're an abundance mindset guy, man. Like, the fuck. But yeah, that's about it. 30 minutes, not bad. I'll make this outro as quick as I can. So yeah, today's Friday, upper body. I'll get the timestamps up later today for you guys. Yeah, like I said, tomorrow I'm not gonna do maybe I'll do Quantum of Solace if I have time. I kind of want to study some other stuff before my interview with Diego and Small, so I kind of want to be on top of a little bit of the subject that we're gonna talk about tomorrow. It's gonna be a really cool podcast. I still don't know what time. We're still thinking about it. Well, but anyway, it'll be tomorrow. Okay, it might be even earlier than it was last time. Yeah, we'll see about that. And then again, like I said, I might have a Red Pill Rant podcast with a special guest on Sunday. So it's still, hopefully it'll come to fruition. That'll be interesting. That'll be more Red Pill talk. The one for tomorrow will be more of kind of what we talked about in that other episode, the other side. So it'll be more of that type of content. Okay. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. be on the lookout for the rest of the 5G for the James Bond films. And that's it.
Weep.